Good afternoon, everyone. It's Kim Stanwood Terranova here at the Rythmia Life Advancement Center. I have the pure blissful joy to have two brilliant beings with me today, Noelle and Darren, that have been with us all week long. And it was no mistake that yesterday I knew I want them to share their story and tell all of you their beautiful journey here at Rythmia. So even though we're tight on the couch, we've got plenty of cozy rooms. So please, the two of you, say hello to everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I'm almost jealous of thinking about people who are just thinking about being here.
Oh, speak to that. Say that.
It's an extraordinary experience. We're obviously being tasked to put it into words for you, but I am leaving feeling both renewal, but also like I want to be here again. I mean, it's the energy all week long has been pretty amazing.
It's been amazing, that's for sure. It was beautiful to watch other people change and transform and just their expressions and their faces and things. It's this morning alone, it's the last day that, we had 4 people come up to us and say, you look different. Your face is different. You're happy. You're just happy to be alive.
And that's exactly what you said to me yesterday. You said how you viewed people like, wait, have I ever seen, by Friday, you were looking at people. So share that. I loved that.
So basically what it was when we're having the ceremonies and things and people were walking around in the room, I'm looking at them and going, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you. I don't know where you're from. But these people have actually literally been here all week. And my theory on that is the exact same thing as I said before. They changed. The whole persona has changed. So they look like different people to me. Perhaps they are.
And often we've heard that here is that we could take, and we do take pictures when you first come in the door, but we could take before and afters because the transformations that occur, the healings that occur in 1 week are profound. So please, I would love for the two of you to share us that what was your intention in coming? Was it fulfilled? And what was your miracle?
So I think my miracle was very different than why I set out to come here. I, a couple of years ago, started really feeling the universe working in my life more directly and started really paying attention, like we've been talking to all of the, the messaging and really when Darren and I met a couple of years ago, I think both of us have felt called to a purpose. And I came looking for very specific, strategic and tactical guidance from the universe. And I got it. I want to be clear. I definitely got all the miracles that I was asking for. But what I had discounted was how much additional room for growth still existed. And
within you.
For me personally, I had a lot of trauma and loss in my life, and it cost me a lot of happiness throughout adulthood, really until the last several years. But I had no idea how much magic there still was to be created. I was thinking, I'm getting to the top of my game and this is a spit polish. But no, it's been extraordinary.
That's
well
for sure.
said. Okay, how about you? Thank you. No, that was perfect. Love that.
Just before I met Noelle, I was on a spiritual journey and I was searching. I wanted to know more about my life and the spiritual side of things. And, I'd known all my life that there's been aspects of it. And once I started my journey, I met Noelle and it's differentiated from there. So we've been traveling the world for the last 9 months and seeking various components like this in ayahuasca ceremonies and things, within Mexico and doing very traditional ones. But we found that the traditional ones was you go in and here you go and not really explained.
Right.
And that was very difficult. Exactly. It was very difficult to understand what was happening and what was going on.
This is such an important point. Please continue. I love that.
It is. I mean, and this stands out exceptionally because, they guide you all the way through with everything. From the you time you land here, well, even before actually, all the paperwork beforehand, what to do, preparations and everything. So you got an idea what's going on, but they
Yes.
don't tell you straight out, which is wonderful because you got to learn these things as you go through.
Yes.
But there's always help there, and there's so much help. I mean, it's no excuse not to get through it. It's
And that is
amazing.
such a beautiful point, because it's true. There's places you can go to do plant medicine. The difference of Rhythmia is it's this safe sanctuary place. It's exactly what you said. You're not on your own.
Yeah.
You're so fully supported. And I believe that's why people come and do receive their miracles and more, because the support of holding you through the unknown gets you to the known,
That's right.
which is so beautiful.
Sorry.
I was just going to say, I can't imagine that transformation could be so rapid any other way. I mean, it's like you'd get the bends, coming back up to the surface. But because you are in such a safe, sacred environment, and there's so much support, and my gosh, the stories that we've heard and the things that we have witnessed this week, the angels, both in human form and, beyond, have really been holding your hand, or, brushing away a tear, or the hug, or the important words in just the right moments. In every other aspect of recovery or treatment that I've ever encountered, everything is paced to the system.
Yes.
Rhythmia is paced to you. The answers are inside you,
yes.
and whatever speed, whatever pace, whatever process you're on in your journey,
Yes.
you have the Sherpa, the angel, the guide you need. So.
And it gives you the perfect balance. It gives you the balance of westernization thinking, but also with the spiritual side of things as well. So I think the two of them together, most Western cultures can understand the journey and the path of this, rather than just being thrown into a situation where it's only spiritual and you go, what's that? Doesn't make sense.
Yes, I love that. Okay, Darren, did you touch on your miracle to us?
Not really, no.
Would you like to? Or give us a
You
piece?
put me on the spot, but let's give it a go.
Okay, I did put you on the spot. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I wasn't preparing for this question. The miracle. Okay, the miracle that I found is that going to search who I was and what I become, which is one of the things that is very highly sought after here. And I'd forgotten who I'd become. And it was nice to go back on my childhood and understand of what traumas I had in my life, and what actually happened. It's just, for instance, I always had an issue with my father, and I always thought he was terrible to me. But the thing was, and what I was doing, I was only remembering the bad things. So in remembering the bad things, I forgot about all the good things.
Right.
So this taught me to remember the good things. When he used to take me fishing, we'd take me shooting. So, I got so focused on all of that, I forgot about all the bad things. So it was beautiful in that sense. So it just took a whole burden off me, a whole heaviness in my chest.
And how beautiful is that?
I think his filter has completely changed. Glass half full, glass half empty. You can always see everything from both sides,
Yes.
but you have started to see the beauty and the joy in everything. And that's it's pretty
Thank you for
exceptional.
sharing that.
Thank you.
That's a beautiful miracle. Healing relationships is profound.
It is. And
Now, speaking of relationships, the two of you came together. Not everyone, not all couples. Sometimes couples come individual. And I believe it takes such honor and courage and respect for self and your beloved to come together. So speak to us about that, please.
I can't imagine having done this without you, but I would say to couples that are considering coming together, really, really listen to the assembled experts here when they tell you, find your own time, find your own space. All of the work is inside. And I can't remember which class we were in, but the words just keep flooding back to me that when you reignite your own soul, you bring happiness to the relationship.
Yes.
when you're broken, or if you're both broken, then there's, nothing magic that's going to happen in combination. So if you come together, which I thoroughly recommend, it was an absolute blast being able to be here with you and grow together. But if you come together, really respect the process in terms of getting that independent value.
I agree. And to reiterate on what Noel just said, it's, we were in the room, but we were on our own in each room. And we had to go through our own process. It was nice to know Noel was there, and I knew where she was, and I knew she was safe, and I knew everything was fine. So I didn't feel like I had to being in that male thing, being protective, so it was beautiful to see. And it was beautiful to watch Noelle go through her own thing, rather than both of us trying to talk to each other.
Yes.
I mean, we briefly discussed things, but we never went into too much depth. Like so I always said to Noelle, look, I love you, but I just need my own time here. I'm going to do my own thing.
Oh, I acknowledge you both for that. That takes such wisdom and grace and commitments to follow through, and self-love to be exactly how you said, to be more present with each other. Talk to us about the class. How did you feel the flow of Rythmia was, from ceremony to breath work to class work? How did you feel about that?
So it's exhausting. Be kind to yourself, eat when you're fed, drink lots of water, really, really listen again to you will get messages and expertise from, highly credible sources and the most unlikely. Listen to all of it. But the one piece of advice that I have for anyone coming alone, with the family reunion, it doesn't matter. Do everything that's offered. Take every class, even if you're running late, even if you're dragging, your pillow into the classroom, even when you've been up all night from ceremony, attend everything. Even if you aren't receiving exactly what you need in that moment, it's incredibly likely that you are someone else's miracle.
Beautiful.
So go to everything, because the group energy was just such a powerful part of the magic here.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I like the way that it flowed. Every evening was a different, I'll use the word theme, but the first night's joyous, and then you find all these things and you discover these things and you go, yep, I got this, I'm going to work this out. And the second night, it's a roller coaster. It's just like bang. And it's not only a roller coaster, it comes off the wheels.
Yeah.
And you hit the ground and you wake up and you go, oh my God, what the hell's going on? But then the third night is a beautiful, caring night. It's a feminine night.
Yes.
And it's just wonderful for everyone to have that mother caringness, back into your heart, and you can feel it so much. And it comes from everyone in the group. It's everyone is projecting this, everyone's feeling this at the same time. And the fourth night, hang on. But then the fourth night is beautiful, and at the time it just seems like what's going on. But the next day it's just like, oh my God, this is incredible, and it truly is a miracle. It's no doubt about it that your life changes.
Yes.
You see things in a different perspective. It's beautiful. I'm so curious to see what happens from here, where it goes from here. And I know it's the right way.
Good point, because I was speaking with someone this morning and I said, you're not done.
Okay.
Like, there's so much more that we have this week, as you said, that is filled with so much transformation in a short time. And then we continue. It's not like once you get on the shuttle and go back home that it stops. The medicine's working. Everything you've caught is working, because you two are open and willing to keep allowing it to as well.
And that is the big key point, open.
Yes.
Allowed to be open.
Yes.
It's if you fight it, then it takes longer and it's going to hurt more.
Oh, please hear that, because that's a life lesson. If
Yeah.
you fight it, it takes longer and it's going to hurt more. So that's that stage 3 of surrender. Just be open and willing to surrender to the process, and trust yourself and trust spirit.
Exactly.
Oh, I had such a joy watching the two of you show up. You did not miss a class.
Nope.
It's like, and here they are. I'm
Yeah.
so grateful that you made it to every class. I thank you for being here, for sharing yourself. I'm blessing your adventures onward.
Thank
I
you.
know that everything that you've experienced here about yourself is just going to continue to bless everyone else in your life in the world. So I thank you for being that. Can you share one more thing to someone? What would the two of you say individually to someone who's on the fence thinking, is rhythmia really for me? What would you say to them?
You want to go first? Do you want me
Yeah,
to?
no, you go. I'll think about
I
it.
mean, it's 7 days to completely change your life. What else could possibly be on your calendar that's more important? I
That's
mean,
good.
Yeah,
7 days to
absolutely.
change your life.
Exactly. It's
Mm.
it'll change your life. It really will. There's no other word for it, and that's the simple answer. But it's we are all on a journey. We all have our skeletons in the closet, and you know you'll find them, and you'll close the door, and you'll lock it, and they won't come back again. And you know it's highly recommended, and I couldn't recommend it to anyone more so than even my family, my friends. There's lots of people that could really benefit from being here.
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank
Kim.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having
Thank
us.
you. It's my joy. It's true. Rhythmia transforms our lives, and I'm grateful. I've been here for years, and I keep getting transformed. So I'm very, very grateful. Come join us at Rhythmia wherever and whenever you can. We welcome you. You could see from Noelle and Darren that it is a life-changing experience. I'm so grateful you two said yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next Saturday or before. Maybe I'll see you this week right here.
Come get your miracle.
Yes, immediately. Okay, now this will be interesting. If I could turn this off. Everyone hold on with me.